So we're going to build a basic framework or template that we're going to use over and over again throughout the rest of the semester, and we're going to keep building on it. I've begun it, but I haven't finished it because I'd like to show you guys how to do this directly in your browser. And then I like to do this in Chrome, so I can open up my styles and I can then work with these and see them applied in real time. So I've started here with our CSS reset. Variables will come next week. And then I've got my container. I actually am going to want some default things in here that I usually like to do in every page. And so I'm going to do them, and then I'm going to see them apply right away. And so I want my typical font family to be I'm going to do so that puts my font family in, and you can see if it's all changed, and it's changing as I work. I think that the text is a little close, so we're going to do line height makes it a little easier. Font size 1.2M. Okay, and then I can sort of play with some default stylings for my H1, H2 tags, things like that. So I've got this, some basic things I want to do in here. I want to put in an overflow of auto. It's not going to do anything visibly to the screen, but I want to add paragraph padding to my paragraph. So P. And as I'm making the changes, you can see them. Let's do some H1 and H2. And for H1 and H2, I'm going to want I'm just playing with this. I'll do other things later. And you can see that it's taking place as I do this. And I'll do some separate things. H1, 2M, twice the normal size. And so I can play with this as I go. And so like the links up here. Now it's not going to let me play with the HTML here because I could apply some other classes to those. But I really haven't done much with the link. But I have those up in my horizontal menu. And so I could play a little bit with this. Except I think that should be margin, not padding. That actually needs to be applied to the anchor tag. So There we go. And so I can sort of play with these things here. And I can keep playing with them. So like footer, I want my I had footer. We got the clear on that, so I can add and so I can go through and stuff like that. But the nice thing is that once I have this all done, and I'm working here, I could keep playing with it, but I love that it's changing as I'm doing this. I can actually do a save as right from here and put it into my folder. And this is my framework folder. And I can call it styles.css, and I can overwrite the existing one. And so that will let me continue to save this. And now, if I were to close this and refresh it, it's not going to go away because I've changed that original file. So as you're putting your template together, you might find it useful to edit directly in the browser window and save it that way.